Alright, I'm back with more Cinco Paus. We are currently on a streak of 50 points in 3 games. Let's continue. Hopefully we get some more artifacts. I did notice on the high score table, it has kept track of this artifact. I don't quite know what that means. Is that just keeping track of all the artifacts I've ever acquired? I also sort of wonder if I would have escaped with the artifact. Maybe I can't use it in a next game, but maybe it's worth points. I haven't been paying super close attention to how the points work in this game. Maybe I'll start trying to track that too, to see what the best scoring opportunities are. Certainly if I have some treasure... Oh, I mean, that's an idea. I should start shooting unused wands at treasures just to see if they get duplicated. There is a downside that maybe I could banish one, so maybe don't do that on the last floor. But yeah, I wonder if I get points for artifacts I survive with. I sort of also wonder if I get points for health at the end of the game. I'm not sure I do. And maybe I'm playing too cautiously with my health, because I think I finished the last game very high health. So things to consider as we approach this next game. Alright, I think we have a pretty promising first shot here. I really do not want to deal with a phantom next to me, which will happen fairly quickly if I don't deal with the... Hey! We have a Friend of Sapo artifact. Okay, so it looks like maybe it's saying that you can only use the artifact once per game, but you can keep it throughout your run. Very exciting. Okay. So this is giving me some confidence, maybe false confidence. I wonder too, 868 hack has sort of features that make it harder to continue your streaks. You start getting negative power-ups. I wonder if this game has anything like this, or if the difficulty scales up as I go up in streak. Right now, the difficulty is getting sort of easier as I go up in streak if I'm collecting these artifacts. And I'm also starting levels with gemmas, which I don't think happens your first game. So, very interesting. Let's keep an eye out. Okay, let's shoot a wand up. That got stopped. Maybe we shoot another wand. One advantage of this is that, well, okay, this lizard has to move after this ghost for this to work. But if the lizard does move after the ghost is kind of stuck in here and can't retreat when I try to attack it. That is, if these wands don't affect the animals in the first place. Okay, I think we're in a bit of trouble now. We would really prefer not to have to fight a rooster. I guess we're shooting another wand up and hoping for the best. Maybe there's a sideways effect that hits this lizard, maybe a bounce, I don't know. We're sort of... Okay, so that's interesting. So I think our plan now is to just hit a lizard, waste a turn by shooting up, and then hitting 2 shrimp. Worst case scenario, I like summon another shrimp, but it's on... that's on bad parity, I think, but not a huge deal. Lose a health. Hit a lizard. Shoot up. Create a treasure. Very exciting. I suppose while we're here, we'll back up, shoot this wand left at one of these treasures to see if it does anything useful. Creates a shrimp on the wrong parity. Well, that was... Should have maybe thought about that. Alright, we're taking a damage for that. Unfortunate. We did get to know that shooting right, I think, augments our attack. That's right. We still don't know if that augmented attack does... how much damage that augmented attack does. It does do at least 2. We're unfortunately taking another damage. Also, what does this do? Pillar. This has something to do with treasure. Isolata sounds like if it's isolated, but I don't quite know what this means. A pillar? I don't know. We could also consider turning this frog into our friend, but I don't think that's worth a... I'd rather keep... A frog can potentially cost us much more than 1 health, right? So I think I want to save this for that. As far as this pillar... I'm not quite sure what this means. We can try shooting it at a treasure next time. An isolated treasure. And see if that does anything. Oh, I should keep track of these polymorphs too, because these polymorphs say this Koisas, which doesn't mean enemy, it means anything. So I could potentially polymorph items into items I want more. For example, I could turn you know, something into more points, or something into a heal, or into one of these gemmas so I could get another artifact. So that's worth considering too. Let's take the damage from the Sapo and leave. A shameful 2 damage floor. When really we did not need to take that damage at all. Okay. This wand terminates on hitting an animal, which is pretty frustrating. This wand is very strong, but also fairly dangerous. If we move 1, 2, 3 here, Blizzard's 1, 2, 3 here, and then potentially has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It has a cohort of at least a shrimp. We can't get our empowered attack because you need to hit the right wall to get it. As far as we know, this only creates shrimp. And we have no idea what this wand does. It also just terminates on animals, which is very frustrating. Maybe it goes through walls, though? I don't know. Or wraps around. Very tricky to figure out here. I think we're moving up and doing one of these. This ends up doing 2 more damage to other monsters. It's potentially polymorphing things into things I can't deal with, but I can always polymorph again after that if I'm in trouble. I feel like... Okay, the Sapo lined up for this, which is actually pretty good for me, I think. Let's take this shot. We're going to take a damage for this, though. Well, unless it polymorphs into a shrimp, I guess. We have a rooster adjacent to us, which is, I think, suboptimal. This is getting quite dangerous at this point. Polymorph almost certainly kills this rooster, right? Because it would have to have... It's forced to have 3 or less health, and then it dies. Is that how the health works? I don't quite remember anymore. It would also polymorph this chest. This chest is worth points, but if we get it into like a health potion or something, that'd be a lot better. Let's test this. I mean, it's mostly because I don't have another good idea. Like, I'm adjacent to a rooster. What else am I gonna do? I'm gonna run down here and get trapped by a shrimp. Yeah, so that did kill that. We also got a potion, which is great. I don't know how we're doing the damage to kill anything else, though. I can't... I wish I could remember where I shot this wand. Because I don't know if it's gonna do damage or not. I would sort of love to escape this loop. Can we get the lizard to follow me around with the shrimp, and then... No, because the lizard's potentially gonna get delayed every time the shrimp moves after the lizard. Let's move left, see what happens. The lizard's gonna cut me off, it looks like. Shoot upwards. That way we can just kill the shrimp. Test if this does anything in corners. And then we just run from the lizard. Okay, that created a shrimp. Oh my god. How do we... Okay, this is very important to sequence this out. We could die here pretty easily. This creates a treasure if it's in a corner. That's another idea. Shoot this up, create a treasure there, and then hit the shrimp. That's much safer. Much, much safer. The way this backfires is like it explodes and hurts me, maybe. I think this is pretty good. Then we're playing Ring Around a Rosie with the... Okay, maybe I should have thought about this. I might get cut off by a Sapo here. No. Alright. Get out. What in the world? I've apparently saved a key? Huh. That's wild. Not sure what a saved key does. Does it mean I can bump a gate and get through it? It's interesting. I've never had this situation before. Okay, this is by far my most useful wand right now. And I think any winning strategy involves using this wand. It's possible I might use my frog statue this floor too. It's just I'm feeling very constrained right now with this set of wands. These are tough to use. And I'm not sure basically most of my wands are useless. This one's okay if I can shoot it right. I need to shoot this right for sure. Like getting here and shooting this right is like sort of incredible. It gets me a treasure and it empowers my next attack. I don't want to use it, though, on all of these stupid 1 health monsters. I want to use it on the Sapo, of course. Who knows what this wand does? It does nothing useful right now. It wastes a turn and spawns shrimp. It stops when it hits anything. It's not great. I mean, I think our move is moving up right now because I don't know what else we're doing. I think a left turn right here is pretty nice because it gets a ghost trapped for me to kill. Oh, that puts me directly adjacent to a Sapo too, so I have to take that into consideration. I mean, we could move left. Kill the phantom. Now the phantom's adjacent to me. Oh, that's bad. And now I'm going to take 2 damage if I do anything. I really want to shoot right into this wall so I can get the empowered attack. I don't know how to do it, though. This is almost certainly bad. This changes... There's a very high probability that this changes to something with more than 1 HP. And then I'm really sad about that. I guess it depends on the order these effects happen in. Do I do the damage first and then polymorph second? Like, does this kill before the polymorph goes off? If so, that's not that bad. It's pretty good, actually. This stupid wand does nothing useful. And who knows with this wand? I mean, I think we have to get better lineups here. If we move left and then right, it just feels like we're stalling a bit here. Move left again and hope for this thing to move down. That's pretty nice. And then we have a 50% chance of being next to the ghost after that attack rather than being directly adjacent to the Sapo. Otherwise it moves here, and then am I sad about that? I sort of am, right? Because then I have a ghost here and a ghost here. Really tricky. Maybe I use my frog statue soon. I mean, the frog statue takes aggro, which is kind of nice. Like, last time, I think the enemy pathed right to the frog that was my friend, rather than attacking me. Let's move right. Okay, this might be about the time where I use my frog friend, although now, at this point, I've put myself in a position where if the frog doesn't move first, I'm getting attacked, I think. Or maybe I have a 50% chance of getting attacked because I'm equidistant from... The ghost is equidistant to me and the frog. It wastes a turn to get in parity with this ghost, but I can't yet kill this ghost until it gets trapped in by the shrimp. Alright, friend frog. Oh, the frog tried to attack the ghost, but the ghost ran away. Interesting. Okay, so let's move up here because it keeps me from getting hurt. Or you can move down here and hope that the frog attacks it. Oh, but then the frog might move in front of me, and then I don't know what that situation looks like. Let's move up. Oh, but since the shrimp was retreating and it retreated first, the frog couldn't kill him there either. Okay, this is going to be more annoying than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to move up. Do I want to move up again? We hope that the frog moves before everyone? It's pretty unlikely, isn't it? But as long as the frog moves before the ghost, I don't get attacked. And then I can actually kill this ghost. I just don't... Let's move up and see if we can kill the ghost. Alright, so that worked out. I think my frog's just going to be chasing this ghost for the rest of the level. Let's kill this ghost. Frog trades with the shrimp and takes 1 damage. Or maybe it took a damage from the ghost and killed the shrimp. This other frog, meanwhile, is trying to encroach on my zone here. Encroach on my zone. This is an interesting question. I can probably polymorph my own frog, can't I? I don't have a non-damaging polymorph, though, so I don't think I want to do that quite yet. I would... Let's move down and see what happens with this ghost frog situation. Alright, so he's just getting chased all over creation. Let's move up, right, finally get our empowered attack. Now we can test... Okay, our frog cornered that frog. Now we can test how much damage this does. Does this do only 2 damage, or does this do more than 2 damage? More than 2 damage. It might insta-kill. Okay, so that was a floor. I think I do want the potion. I think it's too greedy to polymorph that stuff into anything else. We could also try this out, which is pretty interesting. Or try this out. Let's try this first to see if we can, like, duplicate this, maybe? Because otherwise I don't know what this wand is doing. The shrimp will be right beside us, so it'll be in parity, which is good. Yep, we got a in parity shrimp. That did nothing. Do we want to test this isolata? Vaz testaro aparida isolata. I just don't know what this means. I really don't. Let's shoot this shrimp wand at it. Still nothing. Alright. Let's get this potion before the next frog comes. Okay. The frogs are gonna duke it out. His frog was stronger. And now we've been cut off by a frog, which is unfortunate. This is fine though, I think. We just damage polymorph. And if that fails, we just damage polymorph again. Alright. Going into Zona 4 with 4 health, 3 gemmas, and 1 key. Exciting. Okay, we would love to get a lot of enemies in a line here. It's so good. There's potential key tactics here. If this key does what I think it does, like if I can bump doors and open them, there's potential key tactics here to get things in a line. I have some trepidation about these placements. Will this wand ever do anything useful? Perhaps it has side attack, which could be great here. And it's kind of nice wasting a turn. We could potentially get things in a line here. No side attack, just create... just create shrimp. I mean, this is starting to be sort of problematic, isn't it? We can shoot this up. We'll polymorph a bunch of stuff, but we'll potentially have even more animals in a line next turn to do our big turn. Oh, that just kills? Sure, it just kills because, okay, so that kills, and it didn't polymorph because the animals were dead. How are we getting out of this? This is kind of awful. This is rough. We've summoned a rooster beside us, which is really just quite sad. I think what we want to do here is try to escape. If I move left, it's possible this lizard doesn't move. Well, okay, none of them have a path to me because the rooster's in the way, so how do they behave? Do they move randomly? Sort of. Alright, now here's another question. If I open this, is this door going to open? I'm really hoping it only opens one. It doesn't open any. And I don't know how to use this key. Okay. So this is pretty problematic at this point. We could hope this does something. I mean, we're trading with this rooster for quite a while here. This is looking really bad. Just these wands are so useless. Like, what does this even do? It's truly... I need to start studying these in-screen... I guess I'm not getting the in-screen... Oh, no, I do. Do I get to know what my wands do when I die? I need to start studying this because I'm not... I need to start thinking about, like, what could possibly be on these, because I'm just, like, stumped with a lot of these wands in this run. Like, what are they even doing? I think I just have to bump this rooster to death. It's just so frustrating. And I'm just gonna die to lizards afterwards. I mean, what... We could try this wand. I feel like it's just gonna waste a turn, and then I'm for sure dead. The one thing that could happen on this rooster play is that the rooster, like, drops a heal or something I could use. I mean, I don't... Well... I mean, even if it's a heal, I don't know how that's gonna help me. Let's see what he drops. It is a heal. What happens if I spawn another treasure here? What does this say exactly? If it hits no animals, spawn treasure, but I don't think it's gonna be able to spawn a treasure if there's a treasure in the way. I could stall with a shrimp play. It's kind of nice. Is this blocked by... This is blocked by animals. Stall with a shrimp play? Oh, but then I kill the shrimp and I'm, like, back at parity. Oh, that kills the wall, too. I was really hoping this lizard wouldn't get in the way. Oh, wait, I can still augment my attack with this, can't I? And that put that lizard to sleep. The augment is not helpful, though. I wasn't expecting the sleep. I mean, it was only a 50% chance I was hitting the right lizard anyway. Just check again that I can't open this door with the key. I mean, what does this extra key do? Maybe I get 5 keys and it does something? Like, who knows? Alright, let's attack the lizard. Heal, and then die to a Sapo, I guess. Shoot. Goodbye, cruel world. 14 points. Total 64 points in 4 games. Alright. Terrible. Okay, so this had this ring effect on it. I still don't quite understand what this ring effect does. Oh, this was anti-rooster. I don't even know if I've seen that effect before. And I don't know what this is anti-shrimp, but it has a plus on it for some reason. Let's look at that in the help to see if I can't put together what that means. And this had... Oh, this had reflect on it. That's right. That is an effect. Reflect attack. Also had polymorph on it. I mean, this ring, or this staff right here is so bad. It kills lizards, but it can't penetrate lizards. So, like, it can, you know, kill a wall every once in a while. It mostly spawns shrimp. Anti-rooster? I don't know what this ghost symbol is either. Alright, let's see this help right now. A Phantasma to Amiga? It makes a friendly ghost? It turns a ghost friendly, maybe. That's pretty strong. What does this do? Oh! Okay, so this kills shrimp, which would usually be a pretty weak effect, right? Because damage also just kills shrimp. But I think it kills shrimp and cures you. It gives you a health point, which is very strong. What was the other effects I was seeing? Verena. See, this says Verena too. Is that... No moves ata usa Verena. Essa Verena? What does Verena mean? How are these two things related? Cargas Additionalis? That sounds like I have additional slots or something. Additional slots for rings? Or additional slots for treasure or something? I don't know what this means. Constructs a wall. And then we never figured out what this pillar does either. Very interesting. Anyway, this shrimp thing would have helped a lot. Well, does it? It kind of does, because I had a bunch of wands that created shrimp, too. Like, if I would have known that killed shrimp and healed me, I would have been pretty happy, I think. Alright, well, that was Cinco Paus.